Okay, there's a bit of bait gone in. It's peeing down. So what we're doing out there is the pylon. To the right there's the island, and I'm fishing just to the right of the island. Spent about an hour or so trying to find the clear spots out there, as it is very weedy. And I'm fishing in about 17 foot out there, and just to the left of that area, I don't know whether you can see this, but that is about 10 foot deep weed. So we're looking at 10 foot deep weed, and probably deeper than that actually, closer in. So that's why the rod tips are fishing up, as there's a weed bed between me and where I'm fishing. I'm fishing past the weed bed by at least a rod length, maybe just over, probably about rod length and a half, just past the weed bed. And that's just to give me a bit of line lay. I don't want it dropping down straight, because that weed's so deep. The line's going to be running through the weed and then dropping down at a bad angle, so just fishing it a bit further so I can get a bit of a line lay. So that's two rods. Right hand rod fishing pretty close in actually. They're fishing at 25, and they're fishing at 100 yards. Two. Right hand rod fishing closer in. I found another spot, clear spot, just on the right. That's only fishing 8 wraps. Close in on that one. But horrendously weedy. Go over to the left. Can't find any clear spots whatsoever. I'm using a feature finding lead somewhere. Just like a pronged lead, and that's picking up the weed as it comes in and finding any features on the bottom. Actually works very well. I say it'll dry. I'm using 50-pound braid straight through on that, and this weed is absolutely locking my rod up, but it's dragging it in. So yeah, they're the spots. I say bait wise, it's quite a bit gone in actually. That was half full at least, but that is mushed up boilie. We can only use boilie on it, so that is put through with a Ridge Monkey blender. You got quite a lot of chopped up in there with oil and a few other bits and bobs from CC Moore. There's a fish just showed actually, a million miles just over to the left of where I'm fishing. That's a good sign. Because the fish have actually been showing up the top end on the right, sort of way over there. But like I said, there's not really been many out. There's somebody been in this peg earlier in the week and not caught anything. There's been a guy in to the left, he's not had anything, but the fish have been down here. So always a shout. And there's obviously some fish down here because I've literally just seen one. So yeah, like I say, it's low pressure's moved in now, which is give out this weather now most of the day. So it's going to be a bit wet, but ideal fishing conditions, to be honest. Ideal. Reason I chose this peg, nobody is down here whatsoever. Everybody is on the far top bank up there and coming down to this bank, and then there's nobody all the way down this end. And see the pylon, there's somebody just fishing just this side of the pylon, but there's nowhere near me. So there's literally, I've got up to the pylon and all this half of the lake with nobody here. So that was one reason. No lines in. The wind has turned southerly, so it's actually blowing into the corner over there. But on that side it's actually quite weedy, and there's some spots are new in this peg that usually aren't weedy, and I've found the spots again, so they're okay, they're fishable. You've just got to be very careful here, because if they catfish any fish can't left, they're going into the weed. So you have to be dropping that lead. There's no two ways about it. So the lead system I'm using an MCF Mark II clip, and literally the lead just hangs on I PVA tape it to keep it on when I'm casting out, because as soon as the fish picks that up, it's dumping the lead. It's as simple as that. And as soon as you're dumping the lead, the fish will come up in the water. So you've got the best chance of getting that fish in. Because if you're not dropping that lead, that fish is going to be in the weed beds, no two ways about it, and very likely you're going to lose it. I'm fishing 15 straight through, just to give me a better chance to keep them up and keep a tight line on them and get them through. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. I know it is. If they start kiting left, if they go in front or go right, I've got a good chance of getting them in. Kiting left, oh, there's one just head and shoulder right out, 100 yards out where I'm fishing. Yeah, that is a brilliant sign. That is a good sign. Wasn't a bit massive fish that, but I don't know whether you're aware of this place, but this is Grenville Lake down in Cambridge, near Cambridge, Huntingdon. Been a member here for 6 years, and it is on another level. Literally another level. There's some huge fish in here, absolutely huge. It's a fantastic place to fish. There's another one just showed. You probably didn't see it, just rolled in the surface. But they're definitely down here, 100% down here. That's 3 fish I've seen in the last 10 minutes. So that is a brilliant sign. And they're not a million miles away from where I'm fishing. So, like I say, it's the first trip down this year. So it's good to be back. It's just opened. Shuts for 2 months. Give the fish a break. Not that it gets hammered in here, but it does the fish a world of good. But there's not been a lot out this week. Usually it fishes quite well this week on opening, but there's not been much out up to now. Let's see if I can put that right, eh? I'll show you what rigs I'm using after, and that lead clip system I use, because I can't recommend it highly enough. It is fantastic. And I say, you need to be dropping the leads. You've got to be.